All right, welcome back to another Checo Forex live stream. I hope everybody had a fantastic day. Um, yeah, gold has been running up here. Gold has been running up, and yeah, let's do a top-down analysis here right quick. Um, I have I had a buy limit set up here, but notice this wick here. See the buy limit was right where this line is. Look at the wick. It came close, but it missed activation and it just broke the high. So I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete this pending trade, and I might be looking to take the buys right about now here. All right. So we had. I'm coming on a little bit earlier than usual, but we're about to break the highs here. Oh, we just broke them. Because this would be my entry here at the break of the highs here. Let me take a quick look at the 30-minute first. Yeah, so no top wick. Top wick was made just now. Yeah, and we just broke the highs here. Yeah. So we got a little pullback here. Yep. All right, gang. I took my buys here. Yeah. All right, took my buys there. TP is gonna be that cycle. I'm targeting 4,000 here. So I'll just do it this way. Stops. I'm gonna keep them below the support right here. Just below there, about 3961. Yeah. There we go. All right. That's our trade there. We're in the gold buys here, gang. And let's see. Yeah, we took this long position right here. That was our entry. Right there. Oh, target is up here. Boom. All right. That's our trade right there, gang. Yeah, so we took these gold buys here. You just have all the information up. All right. Jump into the 1 hour here. All right, we're in profit, gang. We're running up here. Yeah, we broke our highs after my activation was right below this wick. It just missed activation. I wanted to get in around here on the pullback, and we would have been running crazy profits, but the trade never activated. But now that we broke the previous 1 hour highs and broke above the all-time highs here, I feel like we're gonna continue to get a run up here. Stop loss is just below this support right here. We have wicked up here, made that all-time high and came back, but we still closed above. And then next candle made a bottom wick, closed above. Next candle pulled back, right? Broke the previous highs. Now just broke the all-time high. So yeah, we're bullish, still bullish. So we'll take these buys up. Let's see. Yeah, currently about $340 in profit. Let's see if this thing will run up here, and we'll look to get to the TP. Yeah. So go buys already in effect. We're in go buys, gang, and we're in profit. Yeah, gold just made a new all-time high right there. It's 8:30 candles about to open, so we could expect a bottom wick here as well. We'll switch over to the 30-minute. Yeah, there you go. Yep. So we got this resistance here on the 30-minute, and it looks like we're about to close above here. Yep, 8:30. So we closed above here. I would expect some sort of like pullback at some point here, get a little pullback, and then the continuation, break the previous 30 highs, and so on and so forth, right? But we open with no bottom wick here, so let's see. This thing might want to start running up, then we'll pull back down, and we gotta wait for a bottom wick here, so for it to give us a continuation, right? But yeah, this previous 30 closed above this resistance right here, so we got a little 30-minute breakout here. But I would have wanted to see a bottom wick here first. This thing is starting to run up, but we're in profit, so but it should pull down here, make a bottom wick, and then continue up. Let's see if it does that for us here. I'm gonna tune into the Chiefs game here. And if this 30 runs with no bottom wick, good for us, right? We're already in profit, but I would expect this 30-minute to make a bottom wick at some point. Hasn't broken the previous 30 highs yet, but we're running about $450 in profit here. But, Yeah, I'm definitely anticipating a little bit of a pullback here. We also have a brand new 4-hour candle opening at 9 o'clock as well in the next about 28 minutes or so. Mr. Josen, gold, please. What do you mean gold, please? It's we're in gold buys, if that's what you're referring to. We're already in profit here. We're running 25 pips in profit, guys. 25 pips. But I don't like the fact that this 30 has no bottom wick, so this thing could still go back. I'll wait though. This thing should be ripping up. We just broke the previous 30 highs. Let's see if we're gonna. Yeah, look at the retracement now. We should see some sort of pullback. I'm gonna leave it on the 30-minute chart here. Just I want to keep an eye on this current 30-minute candle. I want to see what it does here. I would have preferred to see a bottom wick first, but see what happens here. Now we're trading the 1 hour breakout, gang. That's the trade we took, but I jumped down to the smaller time frames just to, I like to see if any particular candles like on the 30 or the 15 minute, you know, some of them like in this case has no bottom wick, so I can anticipate some sort of pullback, right? Because this candle would need a pullback here to make this bottom wick, so we should get a little bit of a retracement, in the pop. But a lot of times it just runs. If it runs, great, but we should see some. Oh, my fault. Now I move this thing here. There we go. Okay. Let's be patient, gang. We're in gold buys here. Let's wait to see we pop off here. Yo, Danny, what's up, Danny Mambo? Talk to me, brother. Yeah, took these gold buys. Oh, you know what? I deleted that buy limit. Forgot to delete it. There's that bottom wick. Yeah, that was a little pullback. I was expecting that. Let's see if we get a steeper wick before it reflips. Let's see if we get something steeper here. Well, I mean, yeah, that's not a big enough wick. We could see a little bit more drawdown here, perhaps, but it does have a bottom wick now, so this thing could reflip. If it re-breaks the highs, it should take off. There's that. There you go. You see, we're making a steeper wick here. There's a beautiful bottom wick here. All right, so we broke the previous 30 lows here. Let's see if we start reflipping here. The only other thing is that we broke the previous highs before we came down and took out the lows, which it's a little annoying to be honest, but let's see. We get a lot of that choppiness here. You know, we get the bullish closure, then we get a bearish closure, then it starts consolidating, then we start trickling up. Hopefully we can get this thing to flip and start driving up. Yeah, so we're at these previous 30 lows here. It's coming down to support right here. Let's see, we'll tap into it. At those 30 lows, man. Considering we have a 9 o'clock candle opening up too. 965 here, 64. All right, so I took a pineapple entry here, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move the stop loss down an extra 10 pips just to give it more room. Do it from here is a lot faster. The same for the other trade. Perfect. That's fine. Yeah, our stops are just below here. I took this pineapple entry right down here. Very small risk on that trade for me, but those stops, I adjusted them. I give it an extra 10 pips here. Why is it not clicking here? Why did it do that? There you go. All right. That's the adjustment we made here. Now we wait, right? I want to see if this resistance here, this support now will hold here. If not, we'll get stopped out, and then we'll wait for 9 o'clock and see what happens. If that. Starting to pull down here. Let's see if we'll hold off here. And we got a new candle opening up here in about 10 minutes. Yeah, closure below this support right here. If we get a closure below, our stops are right below that. We'll probably get wicked out here, but if we get a closure below this, it's very likely this thing might want to continue to drive down. Maybe grab some liquidity down here. Maybe retest this support here before popping also. Let's see. If we respect here, we might get the bounce off here. You got 7 minutes to this candle closure, gang. So hang tight and let's see what happens. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, stops were hit here, gang. Stops were hit. And let me just look at how we close. So we did close respecting this here, but now we opened up with barely a top wick. But this is what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna get a chance to make our money back here. All right, so I'm gonna go in a little bigger with this one. Going with a 3 lot here, but I'm gonna have a buy stop here. Yeah. So I'm gonna have a buy stop at the break of the highs right here. This is on the 30-minute chart. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take it off the 1 hour. Yeah. Right. So I got a buy stop. If this candle, after making this bottom wick, now it did break below, it pushed below, hit our stops. If we reflip bullish here, it should activate us and drive up. So that's gonna be the play there. So I have a buy stop here at the break of the 1 hour highs here. Let's see if we get that. If we don't get it, then yeah, I'll call it there. Let's see what happens. We do have a fair value gap right here. It's possible that it could make a bit of a correction, right? And tap into this fair value gap right here. And continue up. Hasn't invalidated it. We wicked through it last time and then we rejected and respected and then came all the way up. We might come back down and retest it here. Come up. But if we flip here, we should get activated here again. So let's hang tight here. Let's see what happens. It's a brand new 4-hour candle as well. Oh no, this 4-hour candle closes a little later. So we'll wait on that. If it decides to keep pulling down, that's fine. We'll see how it reacts around this FEG here, which is there's also a little bit of a resistance. You see these wicks up on the left here. We'll see. You might want to correct down this way and then continue up. But I think it's gonna hit that 4,000 level. It peaked at about 39.77 ish, a little higher maybe. Yeah, 77.35. I think we'll come back up later and re-break that. But I'll wait. I'll give it more time. I'll wait for this 1 hour closure. If this 1 hour doesn't activate us here on the flip, if this candle flips up, that's great. If not, yeah, I'll call it. So we'll wait. Let's wait. We got about another 47 minutes or so to see if this thing is going to play out for us here. Starting to pull up now. I want to see if we get this. starting to reflip here. Let's see. Not activated yet. It's pulling up though. Let's see if it'll flip bullish and re-break its own high, and that should activate us right there. Didn't activate us yet, gang. It almost did though. It was about to flip bullish. See, we got the flip on this candle here. Take a look at the NASDAQ again. Waiting on this. NAS came down after making a new all-time high. Broke support here as well. I want to see if this 1 hour is going to flip. Ending trade. All right, we got activated, gang. So we are activated here. My stops are below the current 1 hour wick, right? So if it were to come back down and re-break its own low, then yeah, we don't want to be in this trade anyway. So I got it just below that current 1 hour wick. And let's see if we drive up here. My target is the wick fill here. Let's see. We broke its high there, tapped in, and then let's see if it continues to push up here. Let's see if we get a continuation to the upside here. All right. So we're back in these gold buys here. Let's see what happens this time. Yeah, this is the last shot I'm giving it tonight here. We get it, we get it. We don't, we'll call it here. This will be our opportunity to make our money back here. Yeah, it came down and then it reflipped and rebroke that small wick it did when it opened up. So it rebroke its own high here. Now let's see if we continue to drive up here. We got 7 minutes to the 30-minute closure as well. So let's see, a 30-minute closure. Let's see what this is looking like. Let's see if it'll remain above here that 1 hour support here. See if we can flip bullish and start driving up, get a nice bullish closure with that nice bottom wick here, and then we should continue to drive up. Let's see what happens here, gang. our entry there. And our stops are just below this wick right here, right at 3955.55. And the wick fill right at about 3977. All right, let's see what happens here again. Last trade of the night, last trade of the stream. Let's see if we get it. Let's see if we get the flip and the drive up. It already pushed up and made a steeper wick. So let's see if it can re-break its own high here and start driving up here. We got activated when it flipped bullish here. And we got 4 minutes to the 30-minute closure. Let's see. All right. So that's the info there. One slight drawdown here. So if anybody likes this setup, you know, you can still get in here. You have time to get in on this trade. Meantime, we'll wait, see if this thing starts to flip up. All right, gang. Yeah, I jumped out of this trade here. Yeah, I closed right around here. Yeah, this thing looking to pull down here. So I'm out of this trade right now. Didn't play out for us here. Too big a drawdown, so not risking any more money. I'm gonna call it a night here, gang. Today was an off night. We respected here. Made a big bottom wick here and completely reflip bullish. We got activated on the flip, but flip right back down. It hasn't hit the stop loss generally. I personally jumped out. My drawdown was a little too heavy, and I had already taken that first loss, so not gonna risk any more money tonight. I do have, based on what it's looking like, right? So we did close below here, top wick. Now we're flipping down. Assuming we do come down and re-break these lows. Let me get rid of this. Re-break these lows, then we have this fair value gap down here off the 1 hour. I'm still bullish on gold. So again, look at this candle close respecting this here. It's 939, 940. I mean, there's a chance this thing could still reflip bullish and close back above. That would be incredible, because then we could ride it back up. But what I'm seeing here, this is possibly what this is possibly where this is headed. It might come down here, right around that area there, and then potentially reflip up, make a new all-time and break these highs. But for now, yeah, wasn't our night tonight. No big deal. Yeah, we'll get back at it tomorrow, if anything. All right, gang. You know, look at this. We pulled down, came down here. Now we're trying to reflip, but again, it's 9:40. We got a 15-minute closure coming up. It's probably gonna continue moving down here. Yeah, that's all we got tonight, gang. So I'll call it here. Appreciate everybody tuning in, hanging out. Again, tonight was not our night, but yesterday we had a very, very, very good night. We caught well over 300 pips, and I closed early, but it definitely hit the TP at 39.40 when we jumped in way back down here. So yeah, we caught this move actually. Yeah, it was this move we caught up, 39.40, right around here. So yeah, so now I have a feeling it's gonna start coming down here, and again we have some support here that we can look at. Fair value gap, there's a support right here, the support right here, so it can come down to any of these ranges here, make a correction, and then start popping up. So yeah, for those who trade the London session, might want to keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I'm done here, gang. We'll get back at it tomorrow. If I have some time, I'll jump on stream, and we'll keep it rolling. Right, we live to trade another day. Everybody have a blessed night, and peace out. See you tomorrow.